Hello and welcome back to RSL 3. RSL in the game arena. We're on Group C. In fact, I can speak. You know, I can speak the language. I can speak English. And we're going into our final game of the day. We've got Pending, I think, versus the Gang. I believe it is. Yes, Pending versus the Gang. So look, I could have just looked at the screen. You know, I would have gotten all the information. We're going to play the same maps we played in the last one with Dicker Ben and Baguetti. Starting on Rainmaker Scorch. You know, I can speak. Can you speak, Matt?
Yeah. I actually think that this game's gonna be fun. I mean, it's not gonna decide. I think are we having Bravo bracket still? Are we having Bravo bracket still?
Bravo bracket.
Yeah.
Is it still going or no?
Is Bravo bracket still happening?
We have to see tomorrow.
Okay, fair. So if Bravo bracket does go ahead, this would decide seeding that. But otherwise, it's kind of just like a you don't want to lose match, you know? You don't want to turn up, you want to get a win. So both these teams are going to want to go home with that win under their belts. To be fair, they face tough competition. I don't think either of these teams I would consider bad when you look at the whole scheme of the tournament. They've had a tough group. It's been really difficult, and now they want to go against each other and try and take one home with them. So we're going to have to see. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, look, we've seen Jamil play, we've seen Jamil do crazy, we've seen Rocky play, we've seen Rocky do crazy, we've seen Lemon play, we've seen Lemon do crazy, we've seen Lean play, one of the TOs of RSL, and him do some crazy stuff on the Flingser. So we're going to see how all of these guys come into this and how they play out.
Wow. That was poetic, thank you. Double inkjet coming out from Pending and a single coming out from actually that Rapid. So we've not seen that all day since, of course, the first set. So it's going to be nice to see how they play that. Again, it's going to be Rainmaker on Scorch Gorge. So we'll have to see. It does look like they're going to be going for some tri-strikes early on, not actually going for that pop from Lean. And actually, it will result in two of his teammates going down. In fact, everyone in his team's down. You've got the tri-strikes, but you've got no teammates, and now he's running away. Really going to struggle as everyone's running up. Does actually end up popping them. Does put them all in the Rainmaker, so will get taken out, but gets the trade right before the check mark. So actually, really well done by Lean in a really tough situation. Does make the best out of it, but it's still going to be tough for the Gang to get out of the situation that Pending has put them in.
Yeah, Pending did actually manage to get that checkpoint, which is tough as that Rainmaker already ticking down pretty quickly. You lose that Neo early in the fight, but you also, Pending have lost their ball point. So you want to get as much as you can off of this, but honestly, that's a decent push as of, and the Gang need to find a way to recover this. They're pushing back, they're trying to push back, but Rocky is putting in really crazy work, manages to take out two to extend the push from Pending. They're already trying to get this, they want this to end, they want this over, they want to finish this game.
I'm not gonna lie, that was sick from Rocky. That was just sick mechanical dually ability. Watching the rolls in combination with like the dually rolls combined with the Splatoon 3 rolls was really, really cool to see. Maneuver around two members and got two clean picks, getting it down to 10 now for Pending. It's only been a minute 30 and they have such a strong lead. It's looking great for them. Crab Tank does get pushed. They're gonna try and push them out of this area, but it is looking very, very nice. But in fact, Manic does go down now, so Pending are in a pretty decent situation to continue this push if they want to, or at least hold on to the mid situation, which is gonna help them out massively.
Yeah, like we always say, we said it last game, we've said it before, you need that mid-control, and you probably need to invest some specials for it. They tried to invest the tri-strikes to get that Rainmaker pop, to get some paint down, but it didn't quite cut out for them. Pending do lose their dualies, though, in this fight, so Revenge has to kind of maybe go for a trade here, or go for another kill. It's not working out for him, I was going to say, but he manages to get two really cleanly, and that's Pending back again with the advantages. There's only two alive for the Gang. They need to defend this fervently, but Hack goes down early on in that fight, and Artcase trying to look for another. The inkjet gets popped by Jamil to make more space. Pending again on the on the attack.
Yeah, they're going really, really far, and look what they've got already. Another inkjet, which is going to be great to keep this push going. However, Crab Tank's been popped, and it's watching that Tri-Slasher down, getting really, really weak now, but Revenge does get picked off, and so does the Tri-Slasher. Great Crab Tank from Lemon, and it is going to slow down this push from Pending. Now going to be moving forwards with their duelists. It's just the Rainmaker left alive, running away and just trying to stall out a bit of time, but does eventually get taken out, and it will allow the Gang to finally get into mid.
Mid-control, mid-control. They need to get that mid-control solid now. They need that paint down. They need to stop this. They need to put Pending on the back foot. And that's what they're trying to do with the crowd. They take out Jamil. Really big pick early on here. They're pushing up. Massive from Manic. Another kill with the Kraken. That's two down. Pending on the back foot. Checkpoint is within reach, but the Rainmaker gets taken down by, I think, a straight bomb. And that's really big there. They've managed to take out two. Manic goes down, and that's three down for the Gang. What looked like an opportunity for them to start a push was instantly turned around when Pending decided, actually, we don't want you to make any progress.
No, they don't. And in fact, they've got a tri-strike ready to say a lot about it. Unfortunately, though, the dualies does go down. Rocky going down in mid, but they're still going to try and keep some presence here because they don't want to give up this situation easily. But a nice tri-strike will force them backwards further. Tri-strikes are going down as well, but the tri-strikes are going to be popped from the side of Pending to try and slow down the situation in mid. But the specials are ready for the side of the gang, so they're going to start moving forwards. Unfortunately, Lean, the Rainmaker carrier, will get taken out. There's a bit of Star Wars going on. There's so many Ink special in the game, but it's Ink Jets are fighting each other, and they're doing their best, but the Kraken's now going to move forwards and try and at least make some space for Lean to get the checkpoint, which it looks like he might, and he does just before the Arcase comes through and gets some picks.
Yeah, Arcase with a big flank that does manage to take out 2. Not before the checkpoint is got by the gang, and that's what they wanted. Minute left on the clock. Inkjet at the ready. They're looking to get some picks early on in this fight. I'm thinking the Tri-Slosh are looking for those picks. Sees one, falling off the map, does Manic. So Pending now, holding that mid control, keeping that mid control. The gang needs to find some specials. They need to find some space. They need to find some crucial picks as we go below that minute mark.
Yeah, and actually the Crab Tank will get taken out by the Inkjet, so that's very nice, but the Inkjet gets traded as well. Trade after trade after trade as Rocky does get another, and he's going to keep carrying on trying to get these fights, and takes out Lean as well. Rocky's been on fire this game now. Just the 9-6, but gets taken out. And in the last 40 seconds, Pending have full control of the map. They've got a bunch of people down on the opposing side, and they've got the opportunity to push the Rainmaker into the enemy base if they want. Not even for the point, but just to get it out of mid, as the Crab Tank is now going to be pushed to try and further the lead, as a great pick comes out from Rocky onto Matic. Going to even try and fight the Inkjet, but unfortunately does get taken out by the rush from Lean, and he will try and help the gang find their way in this game for the last 20 seconds.
Rainmaker kind of stalling in that top corner, 20 seconds left on the clock. But honestly, with that checkpoint done, anything could happen. Tri-strikes come through to make some space. Jamil trying to paint that over for revenge. Lean going for a deep kill. But Jamil, huge protection on revenge here. 2 down for the gang, 6 seconds left. Revenge is fighting for his life. Lemon manages to get the pick, keeping this game alive. We're going to see a little bit of overtime action.
Yeah, overtime does come through now. Arcase is in that Inkjet, so we'll be trying to contest that shield, but it is trying to be popped by the side of the gang. Inkjet is going to be capped by Lemon, and is going to, in fact, grab forward, but someone's going to grab the Rainmaker. It is going to be Manic. People are going to put a lot of pressure on him now as the paint is coming through, but there's still a lot of control on the side of Pending. We're going to have to see what happens. Specials aren't really ready yet, so I'm sure they're just trying to charge this up and make it difficult, but look, these mists are just going to make it so annoying to push through. And now, Tri-Strikes are ready, so will be popped. Smoke screens forwards and forcing back Manic. 1 down from each side of the map, and it will mean there's no Crab Tank for the gang. But now, look, the Rapid's gone down too, and everyone's gone down. Manic on their lonesome, and all it is the dually. And now Arcase running in for one last flank to take out Manic and end the game. Pending going up 1-0 in the final series of this group.
Honestly, really good play there from Pending. They did a great job making that early push, making a really good progress right at the start, and then kind of holding them back. They lost their way a little bit towards the end. The gang making a very good comeback there, managing to take mid-control and that first podium, but not before losing every member of their team. So they couldn't quite extend that push anymore. And then the only opportunity they had past that, after Pending decided to stall it out, was that overtime push. And as we all know, in an overtime push, it's one and done. You're done for if you get taken out, and that's all the Pending needed to do. They managed to do it.
Yeah. So now Pending are going to be moving on to Splatstones versus the gang. I don't know. Like, the modes have been so all over the place. This group has been in pandemonium. Apart from the one constant of what's our faces, Dicker Ben, rolling. It's been all over the place. So honestly, I'm not even going to predict what happens here. I'm just going to sit back and wait for some Splatoon in and see what happens. God knows, really. God knows. I'm going to be interested. What I'm going to be interested on is if Lemon decides to go with the regular or the Tetris. Has been pretty much Tetra all day. I don't know if he went regular with the knowledge that Rocky's a regular player, and I know that he's comfortable on those regular and maybe wanting to be like, I'm going to mirror. But I don't know if he just likes playing regulars on the map. I literally have no idea. I'm not in his brain. I'll probably ask him afterwards. But for now, I don't know what he's going to do on this map. So I want to see it, because the Tetra performance today has been clean, but it's not like the Dooley wasn't.
Yeah. I'm looking towards that Zipcaster, okay? I want to see the Zipcaster Tetris. I want to see them go. Is it the Zipcaster Tetris, the second one? Look, Matt says he hates them. You can't hear him because I'm hogging the mic right now, but he said he hates them. I like them. I think Zipcaster Tetris are fun, especially on Museum, when you have those spinning little things. You know, in that initial trailer when we saw the splash, for some reason having it. Wow, that was a cool little look. What a cool little look. Okay, wait. Matt's a sprinkler. Matt is pretending to be a sprinkler, and he's saying the reason he doesn't like Zipcaster is because it's a sprinkler. And I'm assuming that means it's because it can one-shot you when you jump back to it.
No, sprinkler's just bad. No, what I'm saying is, yeah. I don't know. I like bombs. I don't like sprinklers. I'm sorry. I'm using special like twice a game as Tetra anyway. Just pick pick the bomb one. And I mean, it's funny to watch. It's funky to watch. We did see some funky stuff happen. Lemon was using it in a pretty sick way on TC Inkblot earlier. But I think bombs are cool. So we'll have to find out. Splat Zones, Inkblot Art Academy. We will be seeing the Zipcaster Tetra. So that's going to be pretty interesting. And we will be seeing the 96 with the Kraken come back out. Pretty standard comp coming out from Pending. So we're going to have to see if they can close this out 2-0 or if the gang are going to have something to say about and try and take this 2-1 series and not go home without a win.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that Zipcaster. Okay, I want to see some crazy stuff from Lemon. He showed it a little bit against Dicky Gang, and I want to see it happen here as well. Initially, again, you know what? I don't like it when it starts out slow, but you know we're not getting that today because 2 trades are already going down. The gang have lost 2 members. Rapid and Splash are the only ones left alive. Never mind. The Splash is the only one left alive. The Rapid's gone down. Jumps are going to have to come in. Crab early to protect the jumps, but you can't really do much when there's an Inkjet and a Tri-Strike and an Inkjet, and you're done. Okay, so Pending early lead.
Yeah, Pending really early lead, and it puts himself in a great situation to try and get some. Look, especially look how much ink is on the opposing plat, and Rocky's on that top right, going to be really annoying to deal with. Jamil's already there as well. They're going to have a lot of damage from a lot of angles. It's going to make the gang have a hard situation getting back in. Taking a lot of damage is Lemon, but now popping that Zipcaster, so we're going to have to see what value he's going to get to make up for having that sprinkler. But actually, it looks like with the power of that and the Kraken, they do actually manage to get the dually, so really, really good value coming out from those specials. And now they're able to put themselves in a situation to start getting the zone and start getting the control. Booyah Bomb was at the ready, but unfortunately, the 96 getting taken out from Jamil, not quite watching their back, and Pending potentially have a situation to get back in here as the Rapid goes down as well. And in fact, this Inkjet being popped is going to put a lot of damage onto Lean, and it's going to be a nice situation for Pending to reclaim the zone and carry on being in control with their lead.
Pending with a huge comeback there. Well, I say comeback. They already had the lead. With a huge retake, in fact. The 96 trying their best to stay alive. Even with that slushing machine buff, it can still kill you pretty quickly. Arcase does jump out after getting that pick, but that's good enough. Because with that, well, I was going to say it was good enough, actually, but the gang just sort of said, you know what, we actually want the zone. So they've taken the zone off of the hands of Pending, who now need to retake Crab on that middle central spire. Booyah does come up to try and deal with it, but hey, you're facing down a Crab. Are you okay? Did you just pop a Booyah in front of a Crab? I mean, the trade is solid, but what were you thinking?
I mean, if he didn't have object, it could have worked out, but Lean, no. Getting ready to deal with those Booyahs. Lemon now pushing forwards with this Zipcaster Tetra, getting them weak, but unfortunately the trade, Jamil does have a nice turnaround and manages to make it a trade. Hat getting a lot of damage onto Rocky, but Rocky surviving and getting down and does get the pick. Still staying alive as well, but unfortunately getting picked out. But the Tri-Strikes are coming through, which is going to be big as the Arcase gets some ink onto zone as well. Lemon getting taken out, and the zone does look like it's going to eventually flip onto Pending's side. Kraken is coming through, but not before the rest of the side of Pending get all of the control they need to start getting a really, really good amount of control. But unfortunately, they are going to lose the Arcase. And it is going to allow the gang to come through and follow up, but it's still, again, a 2v2 situation, but now it's just Lean, and it does look like Pending are finally in a situation to move in on him and get re-control of the zone once again.
I wouldn't write Lean out of it here. Look, you know, I'm seeing Lean in the corner. He's fighting for his life right now. He's actually looking like he's going to win this fight. Oh, never mind. Okay, look, that was actually kind of close. I was thinking that was going to be it. Lemon comes in just a little bit too late to get the trade, but does manage to do it. Lemon, again, with the Zipcaster, does take out Rocky, which is a huge pick there, and it's looking like the gang, again with the control. Jamil dropping in like a little bit of a monster, jumps back straight back out again, does not want to fight the Tetras, as it's looking like gang might be able to actually wrestle some proper control here for once in this game.
Yeah, and the gang are about to start eating into their actual points, and it's not far until they take the lead off Pending, and a great kill from Lemon to take out that Inkjet. But unfortunately, a lot of ink getting onto the zone. Rocky's on the back right now, and it does look like the ink won't come through. The penalty gets back onto the gang, and they're not going to be able to take the lead as 3 go down, and it is just going to be Lean right there with the Splash-O-Matic. He's going to be taking some damage and does eventually get taken out, but Lemon's in. Lemon does get the one on the Arcase. Rocky is going to be fighting him and does actually get the pick. Jamil's going to try and paint the zone, and it does succeed. Pending reclaim the zone once again, and they're eating into those points, and the gang weren't able to retake it, but there's still time, 1:20 left to be precise, but unfortunately, Manic gets taken out, and it looks like the gang are going to have to wait and be very patient because they're running forwards and getting rid of everyone with Rocky on this duel.
It's like the gang, every time the gang gets a little bit of control, Rocky's there to say, hey, I actually wanted that trade, I wanted that kill, and taking it through. Lean, again, trying his very best to stall out the zone there, but it's ticking down. 20 seconds left on the clock for them. A minute left on the clock, 20 points left. And that's a big pick on revenge there for the gang. That's a huge one, but they've already lost 2 members. 8 seconds left on the clock, 5 seconds left on the clock, and I'm thinking this is all she wrote.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the ink is coming down. Lean is doing a lot of pain because Machine can't do that much. He needs some support from his teammates. Lemon is coming through, getting a lot of ink down, but the Arcase is putting a lot of damage through, and Revenge is here to ink because you need that big ink of the machine can't do it alone, but dies on zone, so getting a lot of yellow ink over to the side of the gang, and now Zipcast coming through, Kraken getting popped, and it's just Revenge, and in the last few seconds, the gang do take it back, and with 30 seconds left, they've got to defend this for the rest of the game if they want to stand it in this series and not go home without a win, which they can definitely do here. They've got 50 points remaining, and they've got to get it all the way down in overtime to be able to do this, but they're getting weak on this plat here.
I like that from Manic, but he ran out of ink, and Jamil just punished, and with the help of Revenge's splat bomb, they just punished. They've still got this good aggression here, but the tri-strike is online here. Revenge finds the inkjet. That's unfortunate. 2 down now for the gang. The tri-strikes come through, and the inkjet just to clean up the remaining members as the zone is getting painted. Lean is doing their best to paint over this right now. The jumps are coming in. They need to protect them, but it's not enough, and Pending do manage to take this one home with a second win.
Strong 2-0 from Pending, solidifying 3rd place in their group and looking really, really good there. Nice play from them. You know, the gang always just about had an opportunity to maybe do it, but Pending were just that small bit cleaner and were able to come home with a win in this tournament. So congratulations to them. The gang put on a great performance, and they will put in a hard group. They will put in a really hard group with a bunch of tough competition. We've seen a lot of teams play today, but this was a deadly one. And I think, you know, no team in this group should be upset with how the results played out.
No, it was a great group to watch, and it was great for me and Matt to be here to cast this for you, those online and those in the arena today. So for now, we're going to be saying goodbye as I believe there's another pair of casters coming in to do the last group of the day. For until then, I hope you keep watching the stream and tune in for more Dapple Productions stuff in the future, not just RSL.